What's up guys, welcome to Star Citizen Averse, the channel, and a quick guide on how to shut down Comm Arrays in Star Citizen's persistent universe. So if you're a bit of a pesky pirate and you like getting into trouble and being up to no good, and you don't want to have to keep going to clear your crime stat, and you want to avoid prison and having to do an epic prison escape, well, I don't know why you'd want to avoid that, it's such good fun. But if you do want to avoid it and you don't want a crime stat, then you have to shut down Comm Arrays, and this is how you do it. So the first thing you're going to need to do is get yourself a Tigersclaw crypto key. Now you can buy them from Grim Hex or Omega on New Babbage. Grim Hex will be the go-to for most people, and not everybody knows where Technotic, the shop where you buy the Tigersclaw, is. So I'll just quickly show you where that is on Grim Hex. So make your way into the elevator once you arrive at Grim Hex, up to the main concourse. Once you come out the elevator, turn to your right and then immediately turn around to the left and go past the door that says admin above it, and the next door after that on the right is where you want to head into. Go in there, down the stairs to the left, and the first door you come to on your right is Technotic, and inside here you will find a little display case with a whole bunch of Tigersclaws in the display in front of you. Unfortunately you can't buy these in bulk here, you have to individually buy them one at a time, so a bit of a pain, but is what it is. Once you've purchased them, they'll be in your inventory, so make sure you put them on your character in your backpack or wherever else you want to keep them, or just equip them, ready to go and shut down the Comm Array. Another location you can get the Tigersclaw from, if you don't want to purchase them, is simply find them in loot crates, in bunkers. Just take any bunker mission where you have to clear the bunker of pirates, head down and look for the small green loot crates. This is where I normally find them. I don't know if you can find them anywhere else, but nearly every time I open one of these smaller green crates, that is where I find the Tigersclaw. So collect as many of them as you wish to keep, and again make sure you've got a couple equipped or in your backpack or on your body somewhere before you head out to a Comm Array. Once you've got your Tigersclaw and you're ready to commence with some illegal shenanigans, you need to decide obviously where you're going to be operating. Each moon planet has its own Comm Array covering its area. So for example, if you want to do some illegal activities around Yella, jump to Yella, look for the Comm Array, and then quantum drive over to the Comm Array. Once you arrive in its area, before you head towards it, get yourself lined up so you can see the satellite and head towards the central structure between the two sets of solar panels. Once you're within range of it, you will get the warning for trespassing, and eventually you will get locked onto by the turrets in the vicinity, including missile turrets. So you really do want to get in and out super fast, and basically just head towards the central structure between the two sets of solar panels, and once there, get yourself lined up exactly between the two. Just sit there for a couple of seconds, make sure that you've been locked onto, but that you're not getting hit by anything, and as long as you're in the central part like my Gladius is here, you won't get hit. And you can do this with big ships. I do this with my C2 as well all the time, but this is the position you need to be in. Once you're here and you feel safe, I like to turn my thrusters down and shut my engine off, just to make sure my ship don't float away. I don't know if that's a problem at the moment, but just old habits die hard kind of thing. Exit your ship and head to the top of the structure, and you will see 4 red lights, and in the centre is the entrance to the interior of the Comm Array, and there is an entrance on each side, so it doesn't matter which side you're on, there's one on each side. Head inside through the gap, and once inside, make your way down to the bottom of the structure, and once at the bottom, head round the central part, and eventually you will find a computer screen with a little slot at the front where you insert your crypto key. So get your crypto key up by holding C and selecting it. Once you've got it in your hand, it will ask you to insert the crypto key, and then the hacking shall commence. You've just got a loading bar in the middle, you just wait for it to get to the end. Once it's there, you can shut down the comm array. Now, at the top corner of your screen, you will normally see the little satellite symbol with the Wi-Fi type beams coming out the top of it. That indicates that you are in a Comm Arrays area. Anything you do with that symbol at the top of your screen will give you a crime stat. Once you've finished this procedure that we're doing now, shutting down a comm array, that symbol will disappear. If that symbol is not on your screen, you can get away with murder, literally. You won't get a crime stat for any illegal activities as long as you don't have that symbol in the top corner of your screen. Another thing to note is that while you're stood here like this, waiting around for this hack to go through, a mission has started to everybody in the verse. Once you insert your crypto key, a mission will pop up to the rest of the guys in the verse and tell them that the comm array is being attacked, and they will be able to take a mission to come and stop you and turn the comm array back online. Now, what you can do is do this with a friend, and so exactly how we've just done this: approach the satellite, get to the central structure, one of you gets out and comes inside the comm array, the other person leaves the area, and once out of range of the satellite, the person inside can insert their crypto key and begin the hack. At that point, the other player that is with you can then accept the mission to shut down the comm array, so that you can prevent anybody else taking that mission. Now, I can't remember off the top of my head whether you have to leave the party, so it might be a good idea once you've dropped one of you off at the comm array to leave party, the person in the ship leave the area, accept the mission, rejoin party, wait for you inside to finish the hack, and then come and collect you afterwards. Hopefully, you should avoid any trouble from other players, but generally I don't bother doing it with anybody else. I normally do this solo, and I've not run into any people trying to defend it, so up to you whether you want to take the risk or not. Once the hack completes, it'll get to the end of its little loading bar and it will say access granted, click continue, and once it's done its check, it will bring up the option to disconnect uplink. Click on that, hit proceed, and the comm array is now offline. And now that it is offline, you will notice in the top right hand corner of your screen the little satellite symbol with Wi-Fi lines on the top has disappeared, and you are now free to commit any atrocity you wish in this area where you've shut down the comm array, and you won't get a crime stat. Once you're done inside the comm array, make sure you head back out, get in your ship, and as quickly as you can just head away. I like to jump in, turn my thrusters on full, spool up my quantum drive and just point at any quantum marker that happens to be in the direction I'm going and jump away from the comm array, and as you can see here, I don't take any damage. So there you go guys, I hope that's helpful. If it was, please do give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, all that good stuff, and feel free to check out my other content including plenty of Star Citizen stuff. So thanks for watching guys, again I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the verse. Cheers.